Hello, hello, hello. How are you? It is so good to see you. I feel so much better. Thank you for asking. I feel like we take our health for granted, especially when we haven't been sick in a really long time. It's kind of like when you get a headache and all you can think about is the time when your head has never hurt. And I've just been feeling, you know, I've been missing the ability to breathe out of my nose and to not be congested and to not have this gross little cough. I'm still a little sick, that's why I'm drinking some tea, but definitely on the other side of this illness, which is fantastic. So I've been working on my fitness, waking up, going to the gym, or running outside when it's not frigid out there. But now it's in the 30s and hitting the 20s in New York, so that's done. That I'm not running outside again until late spring. So I've been going to the gym, but since I've been sick, I haven't been able to do that. And sometimes I kind of beat myself up about not being able to do the things that I have planned for myself. And it really bums me out. And it's been making me think a lot about forgiving yourself and sort of being okay with how things play out. Because ultimately, we don't really have any control over any of the things that happen to us. We only have control over how we react. And so I've been working on my reactions to things. And so instead of being sad and feeling like I'm no good at anything because I haven't been able to go to the gym in a couple of days, I'm just going to let it be what it is. I'll go tomorrow. So with that being said, I'm super excited to hang out with you today. Once again, I'm still a little sick, so I won't be able to go outside and do all the usual things like going to a museum or going to some exhibits or even just like going on a little adventure. So we're going to hang out in the studio today. So I hope that's okay with you. So what I've got planned today is we're just going to draw and hang out again because, like I keep saying, this channel is a place for us to hold each other accountable. So we're going to hang out together. So before I bring out the easel, I want you to get your drawing utensils, your painting utensils, your sculpting utensils, whatever you use to make your things, get them out because we're going to do it together. Super excited to do this. I feel like that's one lesson I never really learned. Like anytime I make tea or any sort of beverage, I want it immediately. So I'll usually burn my mouth or I'll hurt my teeth because it's so cold or it's too hot. It's, something anyways, I'm working on it. We're working on ourselves. Relax. So when I woke up this morning and I couldn't go to the gym, I was thinking about some of my favorite artists, as I often do. And I went over to my library in my house. I say library, it's a bookshelf with a lot of books, right? Too many books, actually. My books are spilling over onto the floor. I need a bigger apartment. I need a bigger studio so I can put all these books. I love reading, and it's something that I've definitely gotten back into recently. I think I read maybe 30 books this year. I want to up that to 50 next year. I love reading. Reading's great. So let me go get this book really quick. I'll be right back. Okay, that's better. So this is one of my favorite books. I bought it a few years ago. It's falling apart, so I don't really bring it out that often. But it's a book of Picasso and all of the drawings that he made for a 2-year period. Maybe not all the drawings, but he would go through these spurts where he would sort of be fixated on an idea and he would maybe draw it 6 or 7 different times in one day, just kind of working through the idea and each time changing it slightly or a lot. And that concept has always stuck with me because I feel like, let me know if you have this problem, but I definitely used to have this problem and I'm still working through it. But I would feel like, okay, I made this drawing, that's it. I don't need to refine it. I don't want to start over. The concept or the idea of starting over always freaked me out and gave me a lot of anxiety because it felt like maybe I hadn't done something right, or I don't really know where the fear of starting over comes from. But I definitely had it. And maybe it's because it feels wrong. It feels like you messed up and you need to try again. But there's nothing wrong with trying again, and I'm learning that now. And by doing something over and over and over again, you get better at it. And I'm beginning to understand the beauty in a fresh start. But yeah, I'll put some of these drawings up on the screen so we can kind of see how he moved through an idea, because I think that's super important. But one thing that I really enjoyed looking at these drawings is how organic they felt, and they weren't super try hard, because we all know Picasso could draw extremely well, but these were more so feeling out the idea. And if he liked something enough, he would carry it over to a large painting, and he would just keep working on it. And I think the most important thing that we can learn from these Picasso drawings is that you keep making stuff until an idea sticks, and you're so moved by it that you continue to be willing to start over and to explore it further, to develop it into something great. And some of the other artists that I've been thinking about this morning are Matisse, Jean Arp, and Henry Moore. I really love how organic their shapes feel, especially Arp and Moore. But with Matisse, ever since I went and saw the cutout show last week, it's been on my mind. I can't stop thinking about it. I really appreciate the simplicity in the shapes and the feeling that he's able to evoke. And that's something I'm really interested in doing with my own work, because, I'm able to do stuff like this behind me, but, I'm always interested in further exploring who I am as an artist, and not everything has to be one look. And so even if these things never leave the studio, they'll be here with us on YouTube. So, yeah, let me, this is an awesome one. I'll put this one up on the screen too. But yeah, let me set up the easel, and we'll get out our charcoal and we'll start drawing, and you get your stuff too. So this is finally dry, so now I can touch it. I haven't even been able to move it around the studio because I've been afraid of some of the paint coming off. I think we did a pretty good job. I haven't been able to get any flowers this week, so I guess I'll go out and get some next week. Oh, and this is finally dry enough for me to at least move it around this. I say that and I just got paint on my hands. Dry enough for me to move it around, but yeah, we're still gonna have to wait like another 28 days. So cool. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna draw. I'm just gonna kind of keep Picasso and Matisse and Arp and Henry Moore in my mind, and I'll see what we come up with. Yeah, I don't know. This is also my first time drawing all day, so I guess we will figure it out. The fun thing about making art, or just drawing in general, is like, if you don't give up, you're gonna see results. So I've always loved that aspect of it. Like, there's a direct correlation with trying and improvement. Because sometimes it's easy to get discouraged, but yeah, art can be so rewarding, especially if you don't have any expectations from it. You just go into it to have fun and to make something, and then we'll maybe he's like, like maybe he's tiptoeing through somewhere. I don't know. Cool. Yeah, like this would maybe make an interesting sculpture. I don't know. Who cares? We're gonna wipe it away. All right, let's try another one. So The fun part about doing these quick drawings and wiping them away, eventually they end up sort of toning the paper, so I have like a nice ground to work on, which is cool. But also, again, practicing the rule of non-attachment, because who cares? We don't need to be attached to this. We are sort of just exploring ourselves right now. So I wish I was at the beach. Let's do a beach scene, right? So that's our starting point. Let's see what we can, right? Okay. A pail where we would put like some sand or something, and this arm coming around like a weird shovel. Yeah, the bendy shovel. I don't know, dude. And of course, at the beach with my hat so my face doesn't get burned. And also, like the speed of this kind of drawing, I took from George Condo. He has a video online where he just kind of freely draws, you know, and he's like, he doesn't, you know, it's not a big deal one way or another, you know, it's just the drawing. Shadow from the neck, define our trunks a little better, get rid of that line, and we're at the beach. Dude, I don't know. Let's do another one. One thing about working with charcoal, your hands get cooked, bro. Absolutely cooked. Imagine living in a time without running water and you're working with charcoal. Well, water's always been running. You know, you're wondering where it's going to, right? What's it running from?
Brother, this guy stinks!
Yeah. But, you know, like without aqueducts and stuff, you know, how are artists washing their hands? Are they like leaving the studio and going all the way down to the stream just to wash their hands? Let's do another one. Ooh, okay, I got one. I'm not really good at drawing cars, but I guess we'll give it a go. Maybe no wheels. Right, got some headlights. Right, and we're like, obviously we've got a seatbelt. Dude, I don't know. Yeah, right, like, I don't know, stupid. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. And I guess we'll do the same old the exercise that we did last time, where it's just like we see what we can pull out. And what I like about this exercise is you also get to sort of like practice mark making, which is fun. But who cares about that, bro? This is nice right here. I like that. So we've got a thing. Ooh, I bet. Right? So what I'm seeing are two people sort of wrapped around one another. So what we're gonna do is a little hard to see, but I can see it. It's like two lovers. So let's make it a little easier for us to read what's going on, and also this will sort of put a tone in around them to make them a little easier to read. Okay, throwing some hair. This guy, obviously he's got a hat. Like, I mean, not quite sure what you thought he was gonna have. It gets to a point, dude. This is so messy, and honestly, I think I kind of failed making this, but that's okay. Yeah, this looks so bad, but I did have fun making some of them. I don't really know how I can save this. I don't think I can save this. I'm gonna go wash my hands. I'll be right back. So, as you can see, the drawing didn't go that well, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm not gonna beat myself up about it, because we accomplished two things. One, we got rid of some bad ideas. Great. And two, we stuck to our practice of just working on our stuff, which is all we can really do. And you know, a part of me, I guess the reason why I can be so chill about doing a drawing like this, I'm going to Brooklyn in like, I don't know, 5 or 6 hours, and I'm gonna, you know, paint a woman like a live model for 3 hours. So I know that what I just did doesn't determine my skill or ability as an artist. And if anything, it just kind of helps me lock in for later this evening. So I'm excited to go to Brooklyn to work on this painting. Maybe I'll show you guys when I get a little closer to finishing it. Let me know if you want to see that. Also, if you made it to this part of the video, put Picasso down in the comments. Yeah, put Picasso down in the comments. But yeah, so I just want to say thank you for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. Thank you for putting up with me while I'm sick. And I am looking forward to the next video, which I'll be working on again very shortly. I just need a little bit more time to fully recuperate from being ill, but hopefully I'm good by tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out today, yesterday, and tomorrow. I will see you again very soon, my friend. Have an amazing rest of your day. Peace.
Griselda. Hey yo,